be discovering things like cures for cancer and so many other subjects of matter that can...
Well, let's take one topic at a time. You're saying we should keep these lies in the textbooks?
No. I'm saying that these lies, you're calling them these lies, but you're saying there's no point, absolutely no point in keeping these so-called lies in the textbooks.
Why would you keep a lie in the book?
Well, why would we keep natural selection in the books then?
Okay, natural selection, I didn't cover that tonight, but natural selection certainly works. It has nothing to do with evolution. Natural selection selects. If I said I want to get a population of 12-foot people on this planet, so I'm going to kill everybody under 12 feet tall. Okay, I have nobody to select from. I'm never going to get a population of 12-footers by killing everybody under 12 feet tall. There is nobody to select from. I probably could develop a population of 7-footers on planet Earth. If I killed everybody under 7 feet tall, within a few generations, I'd probably have a population of 7-footers. Because there are some 7-footers to select from. There aren't any 12-footers to select from. So natural selection is a selection process. It's not a creative force. And here's where the biologists absolutely go screwy in their thinking. They think natural selection is going to create something. Natural selection. This says natural selection causes evolution. That's a lie. It selects. Creationists have no argument with natural selection. We thought of it first. It's a conservative process that removes defective organisms. Natural selection may have a stabilizing effect, but it does not promote speciation. It is not a creative force. Science Magazine, volume 217. Natural selection can only act on biological properties that already exist. It cannot create properties.
It seems like every time someone has a question, you pull out a PowerPoint. When I don't have a PowerPoint to talk my point of view, and to be honest, I had it all forced slides already, and my bladder's pretty weak, and I can't sit through another PowerPoint.
Slow down. Okay. You are welcome to develop a PowerPoint presentation that supports evolution. And I'll come back. That would be fair.
To give me a PowerPoint selection and PowerPoint presentation and all the reasons that
I'm showing you right from people that you ought to respect. This parasitology book, they said, hey, it doesn't work, folks. Okay, that's true. This one here, this is Science Magazine. This is folks who believe in evolution. But they said natural selection will not promote speciation. It's not a creative force. These aren't creationist resources. Okay. Even if they were, though, it wouldn't matter. The fact is, if you believe natural selection is a creative force to create something new, then you don't understand how it works. This textbook says natural selection can lead to evolution. That is simply a lie. Natural selection will keep the species strong. Here's how it works. If you worked in a factory that produced cars, and your job was to select the good ones to go through and select the bad ones and reject them, quality control, how long would it take your selection process to change the car to an airplane?
Really fast.
It won't happen. See, the design engineers change it to an airplane, okay? The problem is, all the species seem to have a natural tendency to produce the same type of offspring. If there's varieties that are too far off, too far bizarre, and too strange, some mutation happens, they're likely to be selected against. Natural selection, something's going to kill them, okay? If they can't run as fast or can't fly as fast or whatever, they're going to have some predator wipe them out. Okay, I agree. That's sad and tragic, but it happens. But natural selection is simply a stabilizing force. It's not a creative force. So, I agree with natural selection, but it doesn't help your theory at all.
Well, my theory is basically that you're saying that lies shouldn't be in books, when I'm considering these lies as being observations that are written in books, and that everyone has the right to not read these textbooks if they don't want to.
Wait, no, slow down, no, we'll talk one time. You're saying there are lies in the books, and everyone has a right to not read those books if they don't want to. Does everyone have the right to not pay for those books if they don't want to?
Yeah, I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
Good. Yeah, you're on my side then. Thank you, sir. That's all I want. Don't teach lies in the books.
But we're not teaching lies in books. We're teaching observations in books.
They're not
Observations lead to creativity. Creativity leads to new science, and new sciences leads to truth. And the fact is, even if you say that all these lies are in the books, right? These lies that we can't teach our kids, what are we supposed to substitute it for? Creational?
No.
But you're not saying it. You're right. What you're exactly going to say
one
right now
thing at a time. Slow down. Look,
the burden of proof is not on creationism. It's on us.
But if we took the lies out of the textbooks, there would still be a lot of good biology in
there. There would be a whole shitload of good biology.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I'm not against biology. I'm against teaching lies. It's not true that the embryo has gill slits. That was proven wrong 128 years ago.
So what
Why?
are you going to replace with those lies? Are you saying replace it with the rest of the things?
No. I would have to find a replacement for it. It's a lie taken out. It shortens the book by 3 pages. Okay. Here's the textbook used at this university.
I have that.
Am I right?
I really like it.
On page 1018.
Okay, that's actually a different example. That's not the embryology one. No. Excuse me.
So then,
embryology?
Okay, yeah.
I'll look that up if you want.
Yeah, see if they find the embryology one. I just saw that without my glasses on.
Okay, excuse me.
Because they have that section of the embryo circle. Yeah. Just check the index, see if they have embryology. So, it is your argument, we can't take a lie out of the book until I find a replacement?
If you're going to attack textbooks, you should be attacking media. You should be attacking legal law. And
Wait. I'm not paying for the media. I'm not paying for the media. I'm paying for
this crazy idea. Your kids watch the media, they listen to lies, and they go out and spend their money because of the media.
Okay, I'm not paying for the media.
Okay, directly you're not paying for the media.
If the media ever
Did you buy PowerPoint? Did you purchase PowerPoint?
Well, listen now. If the media ever becomes tax funded, then we'll have the same
You
argument.
mean if you're not paying out of your own pocket for your own purpose? You mean you're paying it?
I don't take the newspaper. I don't want to pay for the propaganda, so I don't take it. Okay, somebody else wants to. This fine.
This entire presentation that you provided was based on economics.
You're missing the whole point. If we took the 20 lies out of the textbooks, that doesn't hurt anybody. It actually improves the teaching of biology.
Are you sure?
Take lies out of the books. Let me ask you this.
Take observations out of the books and what happens. Everyone knows everything about skeleton muscles and your digestive system. I can read that over and over and over again, but that's not gonna make me want to be more intuitive and be more creative. And if I read something about vestigial organs and I'll be actually curious about it, because there isn't enough facts on vestigial organs. Because there are not enough facts doesn't mean it is a lie.
Wait.
So I'm gonna go ahead and study more about vestigial organs because the fact is I'm a scientist and I'm interested. But if you take out these so-called lies, you're limiting people. You're limiting education. That's basically what you're doing.
Okay. Listen to what you said. If we take lies out of the textbooks, we're limiting education. Okay. Now you need help, okay? And I'm here to help you.
And the help that I'm gonna get is gonna be going through that door and going to the restroom. That's what's gonna happen.
Now you can walk from the scene. Don't knock my projector off of there. Taking lies out of the textbooks is common sense. If you had a book, if you were teaching math and found a book that said 2 + 2 is 5, would you want that to be corrected? Of course. Is taking that out of the textbook, stopping education? No, it's helping education. I want you to teach evolution if you use facts to back it up. I just don't want you to use lies to back it up, that's all. Go ahead.
I would like to refer to fossils. I'm Timothy Underwood. I am a history major, and I am not a scientist. My knowledge of the question of evolution extends very little beyond general popularizations that you will find within the field. I would like to add, you argue that all of the evidence for evolution that is put forth are lies.
No. I did not say all of the evidence for evolution is lies, okay? And the things I pointed out are lies. Those ought to be removed. Okay. All of the evidence that I'm aware of that is typically used to support the evolution theory has been proven wrong. Take it out of the books. Now, if that leaves you with no evidence, I'm sorry. Get a new theory. That's one thing. Did you find gill slits in here?
No, I found 2 other things.
Okay, if gill slits is not in there, this is wonderful. That's a success. Berkeley is not teaching one of the 25 lies in the textbooks. Yay!
Insects being resistant to insecticides.
Insects being resistant.